your first and last name, David Lee Henry.
David Lee Henry,
Beautiful.
Director of Admissions.
Beautiful. Well, that answers that question for me. How long have you been here at USF?
I started in the summer of 2010.
Okay. Were you a former student or where are you graduating from?
I actually originated from the University of Miami. I actually am not an alum of the University of South Florida. And so my education comes from a small liberal arts college in Wisconsin, and my master's degree is from the University of Miami.
Very good. What part of Wisconsin?
Ripon College in Ripon, Wisconsin.
Okay. My best friend went to Concordia in Mequon.
Okay,
That's where
sure.
they lives
So
in.
sister institutions, they're similar in
Okay.
their focus.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. How much time of that you've been here at USF, how much time did you spend in the Allen building?
I would say 2 years. The Office of Admissions, when I first started, was based out of Allen Hall. And so the Visit Center and the new Student Welcome Center were in Allen Hall. And we had several of our team members as well as students. Our tours would originate from Allen Hall, our campus visit experience. We also had a preview room in Allen Hall. And if memory serves me, somewhere around 2012, 2013, the preview room was transformed into some offices for the Office of Student Success, and our preview room was moved to the 7th floor of ISA. We retained Allen Hall for another 2 years after that, we being the Office of Admissions, and then Office of Admissions was all co-located to the SVC, or the Student Services Building.
Has that transition been finalized for the most part, or?
Yes, there's the Office for International Admissions, which is located in BEH, and then we have our campus visit experience and 2 team members as well as our students on the 7th floor of ISA.
Very cool. Very cool. It's going to make your job a heck of a lot easier, not having to transition or worrying about those kinds of transitions all the time.
That's correct.
Allen Building opened up in 1960. What were some of its original uses and functions?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
When I started in 2010, I do know that the president and the provost and Office of the Board of Trustees was all located in Allen Hall. I believe the graduate school was also located in Allen Hall, as well as the Office of Admissions and the cashier's office, if memory serves me. Student Affairs is currently located in Allen Hall, as well as the Office of Equity and Inclusion is also located in Allen Hall.
Okay.
Since then, since the building of Patel, what was the office for the president and the provost is now the Honors College, Graduate Studies, Veteran Affairs, as well as the Office for Orientation, Student Affairs, and the Office for Equity and Inclusion are all located in Allen Hall currently, as well as Student Rights and Responsibilities.
Okay. Okay. So not so much of the figurehead where the president, provost are staying now. It's more of a orientation welcome in center.
Correct.
Okay. Did you need to grab that?
I don't know until I see it, so it's okay.
You sure?
It's okay.
Okay.
They'll leave a message if
Plead
they need to.
ignorance on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. And we've covered what she's used for today. Get this in here. How has the role of the building changed over the years from a practical center of the university to more of a cultural heart and history of the campus?
You know, at one point, Allen wasn't called Allen. It was called the ADM building. And so it was more of the administrative building. And then about 2-3 years ago, it was changed to Allen Hall in recognition of our president. If memory serves me, when it was opened in the 60s, it was referred to as Allen Hall, and then it changed to the administration building, and then it went back to Allen Hall. I'm not entirely sure how I could articulate how the office or how the building has changed in its focus. I know it's an active area for our Honors College students, and since our Office of Orientation is located there, I know that it certainly helps in revitalizing and providing more of that energy from a student-focused area. But I would say that the heart and the soul of the campus would be the Marshall Student Center. Allen Hall is a great historical reminder of where the University of South Florida started, and carries a lot of the historic or has the traditional aspects of the university.
Okay. In which I would agree. I actually thought you were over there, to be 100% honest, until I checked my email and I go, oh, he's relocated as well. So, as one of the original 5 buildings here on campus, why would it be hard to replace this building in particular, one with so much importance as to where we came from as a university?
Well, I think because it's strategically positioned at the end of Leroy Collins Boulevard, I think that it really it's very much like an anchor, or a gateway to the university campus in and of itself. The breezeway and the atrium area, or the courtyard area, it provides a welcoming feeling to the campus, but it's also I can't think of the word right now, but it's an established landmark for our campus, and certainly provides individuals. It's a good focal point to the University of South Florida, and because of its location, with Leroy Collins being at the end of the curve, it just provides sort of a mainstay to the campus. This is a part of our history. It's a part of our tradition, and so it's good to have it in that central light, that central.
Because we really don't have too many, let's say, landmarks. Like Florida has the tower there, and,
Right.
and Florida State has some other things. We don't necessarily have one thing we can really.
Sure, I mean, we have
truly
our
draw
water
to.
tower, and then and then I would say things like Tradition Hall and things like Allen Hall are sort of.
I mean, as a
some of
student, I
the
certainly don't have the
historical
tenure you do, but I certainly consider this one of the closest things we would have to a landmark, along
Right.
with the water tower. Do you see a long term or any sort of remodel like the Marshall Center was significantly revamped? Not looking anywhere where it does in 1960 today.
Right.
Do you see that? Do you see that happening?
I don't know. Difficult for me to say. The building has certainly been updated space by space. There were some enhancements made in 2012, 2013, new signage, sort of an upkeep of the building.
Facelift.
Facelift of sorts.
Okay.
Landscaping changes, things like that. But I don't know, nor do I foresee any future changes.
Do you worry about space or size, or as we continue to expand, either building an extension onto that building, or possibly?
I don't know if an extension would be added to that. I mean, I could certainly see new buildings being added,
Okay.
or office space being somehow flipped in a certain way that can accommodate growth in
That makes more
space.
sense.
But I don't think additions would make sense. Probably a new building, but I think the focus and the energies right now will be on the residential halls and other projects that the university has.
And as far as projects go, what do you see for the foreseeable future for the Allen Building?
I don't see any right now. I can't foresee any. I don't think it's on the radar, but I don't know per se either.
Okay. Anything you would like to add as far as the building itself, or your time here at USF, or anything it's meant to you, or?
My favorite part of the building is because my office, the window looked onto Leroy Collins Boulevard.
Yeah.
So I always knew what the traffic looked like, and when I could leave campus and when I couldn't leave campus.
That is a distinct advantage that I am
So,
learning, being
it was
stuck in Cooper Hall and
right.
going 445. Oh,
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
going into it.
Yeah.
Well,
So
very
that
cool.
that was nice. Having the big window was always a plus, but that's my favorite memory of the building.
Nice.
All right.
I think